In this video, I'm going to share with you how I saved up to $1,000 on fuel pump electric DC motor replacement instead of buying entire fuel pump assembly unit. They're pretty pricey, up to $500 plus labor involved. Replacing entire unit can end up to $1,000 or more in repair costs. If you're first time to the channel, please subscribe, very appreciated that, guys. And we're working on Volvo V70 2001. Let's get started. And I removed the cover cap and also from the fuel tank hole. Let's spray a little bit of penetrating oil on those connectors. And I'm using fuel disconnect pliers. I got them online for 20 bucks. They're very helpful. Make sure that area is clean before you start disconnecting fuel lines and taking fuel pump cap off. And I also keep my airbags sensors to the seats connected, otherwise you will set airbag light and then you won't be able to clean the code. And if you have more than quarter tank of fuel, remove the fuel. And I'm using a special fuel pump removal tool. That is you need to remove that nut holding the fuel pump down, and I got that tool for $35 online. Super helpful. I will recommend you to get one. That saves you tons of time. All right, I have my fuel pump nut removed. There is an O-ring underneath. Check that and make sure all clean, and start. Just try to wiggle from side to side. Watch those fuel lines, make sure they're not getting on your way. Just push them inside a little bit and will come out. And depends from the model, you might have the electrical connector on top of your fuel pump cap. On my vehicle it's on opposite side of the tank, and it doesn't really matter much. And on some models you will see two pumps inside the fuel pump cup, and one is for lifting fuel and delivering to the cup, and other one's pushing fuel to the fuel rail. Okay, my vehicle has only one, which is for lifting and pumping, and but it doesn't really make much difference. As you can see, there's a curled fuel line from the pump, and we need to remove the pump from the cup. And as you can see, I already pulled the fuel pump assembly out, and this assembly is expensive, as I said. And be careful with the fuel gauge sender unit. Make sure you don't bend that arm. Watch the wiring. Let's disconnect electrical connector. And it's an electric fuel pump is a simple DC motor, only two wires, ground and power. And this is a second sort of part how to replace the motor, that electric motor, and we have whole troubleshooting, everything's done, and they will put a link down in the description. And yeah, and as you can see, pump just sits inside that cup. There's a 3 plastic tubs holding it in place. Just push them in and it will come out. And it depends from the model and year. It could be slight differences, but basic fundamental setup principles will be all pretty much the same. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. And this video is only the demonstration what helped me to save my vehicle and save money on costly repairs. And yeah, okay, as you can see, that electric motor is coming out. And yeah, that that pump I purchased used for only $25. Okay, and let's cut that fuel line, because we cannot remove the fuel line from the cover cap, and it's hitch shrink fit, and we'll just use different hose. And let's pull that electric motor unit out. Yeah, that's it. As you can see, it has a screen on the bottom, and yeah, that screen well, it has some debris, some dirt, whether that's straw, all that get sucked up, and a little bit of dirt and sort of like sand on the bottom of the cup. We'll clean that one as well. And let's cut those ends of the fuel line. Make sure you won't get cut into the white plastic. And if you have more than 1/4 of fuel, just in your tank, you need to pump it out of fuel and remove it before you take a pump out. Okay, I'm using a 3/8 rubber fuel line as a fuel. It's rubber hose rated for the fuel. I'm putting my hose clamps, and we'll just put it like that. And yep, super simple, super easy. All right, this is a Continental fuel hose made in USA, 3/8. And yeah, let's just secure the bottom part of the hose to the electric pump, and pump only will go back in only in one position. Okay, let's get another clamp over the hose. And yeah, early days you could buy just electric pump and replace that unit, what we're doing, but on Volvo I don't think you can. You only buy entire fuel pump assembly, and I have a video how to replace the entire fuel pump assembly, and I will put down in the description, and you will see the card up there. All right, and I'm putting my fuel pump motor back into that cup, lock those tabs in place, and it will only go in one position. And yeah, check that. And now I'm just need to take a measurement how much hose I need to cut. I cut the rest, and then need to do the final cut, make sure I'm up to the right length. And yeah, as I said, simple, nothing's really complicated. And this video is only as demonstration, and it helped me, yeah, just the way it is. And we'll also put down in the description part 1 how we troubleshoot this issue with the fuel pump and crank no start. All right, let's slide our hose clamp up, make sure it's all secured, one leak, it was sealed properly. Okay, let's put those metal straps up inside that fuel pump cap. I call it cover, whatever you name. And yeah, make sure everything's properly aligned. Be careful with the sender unit. That is the arm for your fuel gauge. Make sure you won't bend or damage any electrical or those components. Just take your time. And this all together took me probably like an hour. I'll get all done. All right, let's put our rubber o-ring back. Make sure everything's clean, and that rubber o-ring will prevent any fuel and vapor leaks out. And yeah, you can go and replace that o-ring. Actually, I have a few of them. I'm putting new one. And yeah, let's tie that fuel pump holder nut. I'm using this same special tool. It really works great. I love it. All right, everything's in. Now we'll connect the fuel lines, and battery is connected. Fuel lines are connected as well. Let's connect our fuel pump, and yeah, prime the fuel a few times, check for leaks, and crank the engine. As you can see, I keep my airbag sensors connected as well. And let's prime a few times, cycle the keys, and fire it up. This is how I replaced the fuel pump on Volvo V70XC. And yeah, go check for leaks. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Very appreciate your time. If you like it, put a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, take care and see you next time. Bye now.